the mood of the nation after the Pahalgam terror strike seemed to favor security over privacy and freedom. In fact, the Supreme Court's statements on the Pegasus case is a clear indication of the same mood across the various institutions in the country. In fact, the Supreme Court of India for long has been evaluating this case of Pegasus spyware. Pegasus spyware is a specialized spyware which is developed by an Israeli company by the name of NSO Group. And in a report, it has been stated that Indian government is one of the buyers of the Pegasus spyware. In fact, it has been an allegation, and after this allegation came out, it has been circulated in the media that multiple leaders of opposition, media personnel, even judges' phones also have been compromised by the Pegasus software by the Indian government deliberately. But as of now, it has been a mere allegation. There have been no proofs for the same. And because of this allegation, there has been a lot of criticism that the Indian government is spying on its own citizens, particularly the people, important people in academia, in journalism, the judges and opposition party leaders are a special target for the Indian government. Because of this allegation, the Supreme Court has taken up the case, and multiple members who had a doubt that their phone has been compromised with the Pegasus spyware have submitted their mobile phones to the Supreme Court. The Supreme Court had appointed a technical committee which has studied the mobile phones for the Pegasus spyware and gave a report to the Supreme Court in a sealed cover. And the case has been ongoing, or in yesterday's hearing, the Supreme Court of India has stated that the Pegasus spyware, even though it has been used by the Indian government, there is nothing wrong in it, because national security is much more important than privacy of individual. And the Supreme Court has stated that it is not going to reveal the contents of the technical committee's report, as they might have an adverse impact on national sovereignty and security of India. In fact, the Supreme Court has stated that when it comes to the matters of national security, compromising on the privacy of individual is not a wrong thing. And even if the government has used the Pegasus spyware, it is not wrong in doing so, is the statement of the Supreme Court. And when the defendants, in fact, when the people who have been the target of the Pegasus spyware, their representative 𝐃𝐞𝐚𝐫𝐧𝐥𝐿 asked the Supreme Court, every individual has the right at least to know whether they have been spied upon or not. The Supreme Court also concurred with his opinion and said that definitely whether a person is spied upon or not can be revealed, but the contents of spying cannot be revealed, is the statement of the Supreme Court, which means that the government is right in conducting the surveillance, but the contents of the surveillance need not be revealed. Only the personnel who have been surveilled, they can know whether they have been spied upon or not. And we have to wait for the further hearing, which has been set for July 30th. And we also know that Pegasus is a specialized kind of spyware which do not require any action from the party which is under target. In fact, even if you get a missed call on your WhatsApp, the spyware can in fact enter into your system, and both Android and iOS have been subject of this attack. And this Pegasus spyware has the capability to capture all the data, activate the mobile phone, activate the camera of the mobile phone, track the mobile phone conversations, and in fact record the calls and send them to the people who have installed the spyware. This way, Pegasus is a highly dangerous spyware, and particularly the personnel from media, opposition and academia being a target of this spyware has raised some concerns. But let's wait for the Supreme Court's final judgment on July 30th, when the issue of Pegasus would be finally laid to rest. But today, the Supreme Court's opinion is national security is of higher importance than the privacy of the individuals. Thank you.